Thanks for joining me today. I got a chance to read this book about unleashing the elephant within you, right? But I want to talk to you about removing the limitations from your potential. So, in this book, there's a young man, he got a chance to go on a safari, right, in Africa, right outside Nairobi or something like that. So anyway, he's on this safari. It's beautiful outside. He's in the wild. He gets to see the cheetahs, the wildebeests, all of these animals live in their natural habitat. Beautiful experience. So he comes upon this hill, and as he gets to the top, he notices an elephant. Beautiful, massive creature, tied to a puny little tree. And he's fathomed by this, such as I when I read this. And so, not too far from the elephant was the tent where the owner was. So he goes up to the tent and he talks to the owner. He says, "Please help me understand this. How is this possible? How were you able to tie this massive elephant to this little tree and he not move?" And so the owner smirked and he said, "Well, you know what? When an elephant is born, he's roughly around 200, 250 pounds. So as soon as he's born, we take the chain and tie it around his neck, and then we tie it to a real thick, tall, sturdy tree. And for days, this elephant is trying to break away so he can, roam, because an elephant's natural essence, I guess, if you will, is to roam, to explore. But he's tied to this tree now, right after birth, and so he's trying to get away. He's trying to get away, and he can't. So after several days and attempt after attempt, he finally realizes and gives up and realizes that his his freedom is within this small perimeter around the tree. So now fast forward, now he's a full-grown adult, massive and strong, right? Now when he gets chained to a tree, whether it be huge or small, he won't move. Why? Because he's been conditioned by his past. He has learned that every time he gets tied to a tree, he can't go anywhere. So now as an adult, you can tie him to a shrubbery. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but you get the picture. And he won't move because he's been conditioned by his past. Now, the good thing about us is we can retrain the way we think. See, a lot of us are like that. We've been conditioned by our past. And so now we allow our past to continue to keep us down as adults or keep us in this small perimeter that we call life. And it's time to stop that way of thinking right now. Remove the limitations of your potential. Sometimes it's negative things that people have said about us. Sometimes it's things that we've said about ourselves. But now we have to learn to, first of all, believe in ourselves, because nobody's going to do that for us. And then the next thing is we're going to have to retrain the way we think about ourselves and about what we can do. See, like I said in the previous video, misery loves company. And if nobody else is achieving and succeeding and they're staying in the same old mind frame, they definitely don't want you obtaining a new mind frame. They want you to stay where they are. But you've got to start breaking out of that mold and understanding that you are capable and that you can remove these limitations from your potential. Your potential is limitless. It's not the sky that's limitless. It's your mind. Your mind limits you because you allow what people say or what certain situations have done to you in the past dictate or control who you are now and or your future. But now it's time to start rethinking and come up with a new mentality and start believing that you can. Instead of believing that you can't. It's a lot easier to believe that you can't and just stay where you are. That's the easy part. Everybody can do that. But now it's time to break that mold. All right? It's time to step away from the pack and start to retrain your thought process about yourself and what you can do. And I promise you, once you start seeing that, you'll see another side of you that you've never seen before. And you'll start to see and notice that what you believe, it can happen. And one small victory after another small victory builds confidence. Now you're in a zone that you've never been in before because you've allowed those negative situations or comments in the past to limit you. So today I challenge each and every one of you, remove the limitations from your potential and watch how you grow. You'll be amazed at who you become and your confidence. And then you'll be upset because you didn't do it years before. Okay? So remember, remove the limitations from your potential. And I guarantee you'll see a side of you that you've never seen. But you'll love it. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you guys' time coming out to check these videos out. If you want to see more videos like this and audio clips, please go to my website at www.chadbumgarner.co. And as also, I'd love to hear your feedback on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @Chad_Bumgarner. And Periscope every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will talk about the very same things that I'm posting on my YouTube channel. Okay? Remember this, guys. I want you to be addicted to becoming your best self every day. Only you can do that. Okay? And always remember, great leadership equals great success. How are you leading?